Hey, Zubr for next round. Taking my Stalker 2 playthrough on better difficulty patch 131 on the ward mission route, and I'm going to be continuing the main mission path today, finally. And this is the main mission for a minor incident, and we need to go ask Richter about some scientists who will help us out with the problem that we have with Faust and his psychic powers he apparently has, which lets him duplicate himself. And he also appears to have some abilities similar to that of a controller. So finally here in Rostok, this is where we had to meet. I was doing looting ops, and this is where we have to meet Richter anyway. And I think he's down the bar over here underground. Where's the? Oh, I don't have the. Make sure I'm getting him in the right bar. Yeah, he's down here with Barkeep. That's the actual guy's name is Barkeep. So we'll head down there real quick. It's about almost 4 in the morning, which is good. It means we get an early start to the mission, hopefully. We should see Richter here somewhere. There he is.
You should try searching for artifacts like everyone else.
You want to chat?
Sit around and flap your gums.
So Ozerki said you could help me find the people I'm after. That's the professor who's head of the Malachite facility.
I need to find some people.
Brains in the first place.
Ozerski mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You're making some friends, I see. Ozerski is a man with a heart of gold. When he's not being pain in the ass, anyway.
You seem pretty popular yourself. Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to Scar. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the zone's will. Nah, there's plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, Dialog. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the zone and he wants to shake things up.
So we can ask about what happened to Strelok's old team.
What happened to his old crew?
I could tell you they found lots of rare artifacts, left for the mainland, and lived happily ever after. But in reality, not everyone made it back from their trip to the Monolith.
So what's his deal? Strelok's deal, I guess.
What's Strelok up to? What's his plan?
That's something you gotta ask the man himself. And if he doesn't trust you enough, you'll never find out. Strelok is the type who keeps his plans to himself.
So how can I find Strelok?
How can I find this Strelok guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the zone's gonna help you, or Strelok will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. He wouldn't appreciate you being chummy with the ward and trying to make the zone disappear. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
So I'm trying to think, so we have one answer here. Can you really blame him? Not really, so that means I'm sympathizing. Without allies, you won't last long around here. Trying to think which topic to do here. I guess we'll go with Richter.
There are no trustworthy people in the zone. Strelok's got that right. Looking for allies is a waste of time. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which thankfully isn't often. He's usually holed up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain visitors. If you want to talk to him, you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
So I happen to have these collars. I picked them up from various mutants in the prior playthroughs, so we'll just show that to Richter.
Is this the type of collar Dvupalov collects?
Wow! You've certainly been around the zone if you've managed to find one. You're shaping up to be quite the stalker. Now that you have the collar, you're good to head to Dvupalov's hideout. I'll send you the coordinates. If he asks you for a password, the answer is leash. Remember, if the professor offers you a drink, don't turn it down. It'll make the conversation smoother. But don't try to outdrink him either. You won't stand a chance.
Alright. Okay. So, we're done with the conversation. He had something to say. Let's see what he has something new to say.
You want to chat? Do I look like radio to you? The best news is the news you uncover on your own. Or better yet, the news you make. Unless it's your obituary, of course. Gotta draw a line somewhere. See ya.
Yeah, sometimes these some NPCs do have new dialogue lines after something significant's happened in the zone. Like now, apparently, I don't know if y'all picked up on the last playthrough, but the sub-faction called Duty used to have a treaty here with the Freedom sub-faction. And after what happened at Dugas, apparently that treaty is now broken. But I don't know if that leads to anything special occurring later on in the missions. We'll find out. And we'll see what Barkeep has to say. The other NPCs of all the merchants have had something unique to say about what happened with the treaty. Let's hear what he has to say.
Did you hear the news? Freedom and Duty are at it again. Now I gotta sit here and wait for Duty to storm in, take Rostok back, and execute me as a traitor. But for the moment, it's mostly just threats. And I've still got work to do. So, what's your poison? Drop by again. We'll have some drinks.
Right, so everybody's on edge. I think he's a former Duty member, and they allowed him to, Freedom allowed him to stay here and run his bar, so that's why Duty may see him as a traitor, so. Alright, so we're 1 kilometer away from where we need to go, and we'll just, I'm not going to walk there, I'm going to take a guide, since I'm Mr. Coupon Bags now, Money Bags, and a few more things before we go I just want to mention is that in the last playthrough you saw I was doing another looting op, and I didn't wind up selling any of this loot. Just this Picker Mission 2, I have played it before, and there will be another looting hop at the end of it. So I'll probably do that in a separate video so you don't have to sit through that. But I went through here, I think I've got over 250 of these types of guns, and maybe around 60 pistols. And I haven't sold them yet. I will be selling them here, but not yet. There's no need to. So I think after this next mission, I probably won't have to do any more of these looting ops ever again, which is one reason why I was doing them so much early in the game. It's just easier to do earlier in the game than much later in the game. And right now I've got 106,000 coupons, so I'll probably have enough money to where I can just buy anything I want and upgrade anything I want, and then no more looting ops ever again, and I can just focus on the missions and any interesting side missions or side quests. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. So, alright, let me just talk about the gear I've got. So I'm going to bring my Zubr, the Sega, and I have a new toy for this M71 Super. I've got a suppressor for it. This is something that I think they added in the 1.3.1 patch. In the developers' notes for the patch, they said they added more gear throughout the zone, and this is one of the items, and I found it over in Yantar. You can see my prior video on where to, or my video before the last one, where to locate this. Or it might be the last video, but anyway, they added this, and now I'll get to try this out with the Super. I've never used this in combat before, so it'd be kind of funny. This makes the gun hilariously overpowered, like it gives you the same effect as if using your silenced pistol here. Like my Skiff's pistol silenced, and usually it works very well where enemies can't detect. If you take out an enemy, other enemies nearby have no idea where you're at. If this has the same performance, it's going to be pretty hilarious in some of these upcoming missions. But anyway, so I'm going to be bringing this weapon just in case. I may not need it that much, but there may be some use for it. And I don't know if I'll need the suppressor. I'll probably play with the suppressor just to try it out. So I have to equip it when it's attached. I forgot. You can only equip a suppressor when you have the weapon already set. It's one of your primary or secondary here. Then I've got, let's see, for artifacts, I'm bringing my regular range of artifacts to handle all different types of the different hazards we have. And I have a new one here called Broken Rock. I think I found this in, I can't remember if it was Yantar or Malachite, but it gives me more physical protection. So now I have 2 artifacts for physical protection. The Magic Cube, which gives me strong, and this one for medium. This should help out in some cases here. And for ammo, I'm just going to use regular FMJ 9mm for the Zubr, then shotgun ammo. This hopefully will be enough. Then I may still need to use the Rhino. I'm bringing some armor piercing though for it. And I'm going to use regular ammo for the M701. Now, I don't have much armor piercing ammo for this. I may have to go out and buy some. You can buy some of the armor piercing type in Malachite, and I don't think they sell it here. And so this is my loadout, and let me go talk to the guide, and we'll get the heck out of here. I'm going to switch to one of my Pebble artifact here to get a little extra know if this will give me an extra recharge. I'm kind of encumbered. I may have to switch back to the weird water at some point.
It's about time we stopped playing nice with duty. The moment Korshunov looked the other way, they decided to stab us in the back. So I've got a lot of work to do. No time for sitting around. So, are you going or not? Think fast.
Okay, it's interesting what he had to say, because it looked like that Duty decided to break the treaty with Freeman after Korshunov, rumors went around, I guess, of his death. So in the mission Assault on Duga, Korshunov's helicopter was shot down. Nobody knows what happened to him. And then Duga decided, or excuse me, the Duty sub-faction decided to break the treaty with Freeman. And that wasn't really known to me until I got back there. I knew something was up, but didn't know the full story. So that's what the trigger was. It looks like after Korshunov, something happened to him, Duty decided to break the treaty. And we'll have to see how that plays out. I wasn't aware of that even during the Spark playthrough. So we're going to take a guide back to
red carpet.
To Chemical Plant, because that's where this next location is.
Let's get moving.
Or it's close to it. Alright. So, I don't need to go inside Chemical Plant. I just need to, I know where, I'll just show you the map where we need to go here. So we're back here in Chemical Plant, and I still have a green reputation. I got this back after the Assault on Duga mission, and where we need to go is right across the little river here to a place we haven't been yet. I mean, this is in the Chemical Plant region, but I intentionally avoided it because I knew there'd be a mission here. It's apparently right in the middle of Chemical Plant. And there is a stash here. I'm probably going to avoid it for now because I don't need to mess with it. And it's under the bridge. And so we're going to head over here, and it's 9 in the morning. And let's see, I think the bridge, let me go ahead and do a marker for the bridge. It's going to be, we have to, one thing that's annoying about this base is that the Chemical Plant place is that it only has one way in or out from the south, and there's no other way. They have this gate closed for some reason. I think that's a mistake. It just makes it a hassle. You got to run all the way around the base to get back there, and I don't know why they did it that way. Did I select it? So I keep forgetting to select the marker. Dummy. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to switch to weird water. It'll make us run faster, so apologies for the effect, but gotta do it. I can repair my equipment, just can't upgrade it. So that's like a kind of a risk. Shoot, I forgot about that. Kind of a risk system I use to make myself be more accurate and careful about my decisions, and add that little bit of risk reward to the gameplay. Plus, it makes it more exciting for the video that there's a possibility I may get killed. A little additional drama there. So. And sometimes I found usually you'll find hostile NPCs wandering through this little lab area, so you have to be careful. I've run into bandits and other things coming through here. Usually I like to enter through the south here. Okay, I think we're safe from anomalies here. Here's the entrance. I'll put my gun away. And this part's empty, and there's a door right here where we'll try to get ourselves buzzed in. And I'll show you what we have. He's talking about a collar. Here's the collar right here. I have 2 collars. And there's a third one we still have to get. And we'll get to that later in the game.
What do I want?
The leash.
Come on in, and don't drag your feet.
Hopefully you saw that. He said, what you want, come on in, don't drag your feet. So, I'll go ahead and take off the weird water for now.
Don't expect a big payout.
It's got some anti-radiation mids. I don't need these right now. Maybe I'll grab those later. There is some loot lying around here. And here he is. Dvupalov.
Hand it over. You're new around here, aren't you? Or have I just forgotten you? I had an assistant I'll never forget. Nightingale. It was a delight to work with and a great drinking buddy. It's a shame he's gone. Think you can fill his shoes?
I wasn't planning to. I'm here about...
I know what you're here about. The first ones in the house. But we'll enjoy it right here on the spot. You can fetch the bottle from my lab. It's just down the hall.
Right. Oh, and we just got 10,500 coupons. And we got another. Oh, apparently he took the collars from us. And we got another 1,100. So I guess do we sell the coupons? Yeah, we sold. Okay, I know we're gonna give it both coupons. We just got 11,000. Now we have to bring Dvupalov the magic vodka, and it's right over here behind us, 4 meters. I guess it's in here somewhere. We have to walk in here. So now I think to give him the vodka, let me see. Just gotta locate it. It's not that. I'll check my map. I don't want to see. Okay, it doesn't tell us exactly where it is. It's fine.
You couldn't find it. Bottles tend to vanish into thin air around here. Must be yet another one of the...
No, he's got it right here. Here it is. And we can come back and grab this. I think we can come back and grab this later. This is his magic vodka. So I know he was saying we didn't find it. We did find it, so I just ignored all that. There we go. It's a cutscene.
All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
And we'll drink.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado isn't gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Sure, let's have another one.
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing.
Now I remember where the limit is. I don't know if it's 2 or 3. It might be 2.
About those scholars. Leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure. But it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
Yeah, we'll do another one.
Okay. Bottoms up, Professor.
I see you're a man of ambition. Great aspirations, I'd even say. I'll drink in me for one.
Okay, I hope this doesn't kill me.
That's what I like about you. Maybe I'd like Shcherba too, if he could drink like a man. But he just comes in, asks questions, and fumbles around. What am I supposed to talk to someone like that about, Let's take you, for instance. What do you want to talk about?
Oh, now we can talk. I hope.
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Seen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha. And I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. But who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole three-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. Colors were a crude instrument. The suppressors, on the other hand, they were.
This isn't weird water. This is just. I'm just really drunk, apparently.
Abilities of a fine nature. Now, where did I put it? No, that's just some junk. Ah, look, a pickle. I'll save it for later.
Ah,
Fuck, where are you off to?
okay.
The artifact just popped out of the stair. Grab me, Stalker.
Okay, so we have to grab a artifact. I think it's here. I guess that's his still that was acting as a hassle. I don't know. We'll go ahead and bring it to him.
Ah, you're light on your feet, Stalker. You can hang on to this one. You've earned it. You went after that artifact like a bullet from a gun. Seems like I gave the keycard for X5 to Shcherba after all. That's why I hate teetotalers. The bastard must have caught me in a good mood. Anyway, if you want the suppressor, you need to talk to that boring grad student yourself. He's over in Ahroprom, staying close to X5. And now for the fourth shot, the happiest of them all.
Alright. Okay, we're not getting the fourth shot, of course. They had some additional dialogue options, but I'm not going to. It says retrieve the keycard from Shcherba at Ahroprom. So apparently we have to get some kind of blueprint for a suppressor. Let me see if I can see what's up here on the journal or notes. It doesn't say anything here. Journal. Okay. It says a mysterious professor collecting mutant collars and running his own moonshine operation. Not too long ago, I would have given Richter the time of day. Wouldn't have given Richter the time of day, but now it seems like he's our only lead. What if Ozerski said about the controller project turns out to be true? This could be a key to neutralizing Faust. And so it says retrieve the keycard from Shcherba at Ahroprom. Apparently in Ahroprom, there's this X5 lab. There's a blueprint we need for a suppressor, and the suppressor I believe is like a C suppressor or psychic suppressor that we would use or have a technician put onto our suit. It looks like the effects I had have kind of wore off. I'm just going to explore this area a little bit more. This leads out, maybe? It's locked, no idea. It leads downstairs. Huh, interesting, okay. Cage. And, oh, there's a stash in here. And well, has anything interesting in here? I seem to think there was something in here. Those grenades? Yeah, I can use those grenades. This won't open. We'll see what's in the stash. Huh. The ammo. I'll take the ammo. I'll leave everything else. You know, the food, I can use the food because I ate some food, right? They'll put me back. Alright. I used a bandage, looks like. I forgot what I used it for. Oh, yeah, for the running to the last shards. Alright. So, this is the wrong way out. Our way out is through here. And anything else in here? I don't need the med kit. Alright. And we still got some daylight. You notice the door shut behind us, so. Okay. So where we need to go, the Ahroprom lab, I believe it's to the north. Let me see. Yeah, it's right over here. It's me across the bridge, and then it's already marked. And I've been here before in a prior video on chemical plant to look for artifacts. So this is the same place we looked for, had thermal artifacts on the roof. And I knew this place was here. I intentionally avoided it. So I knew the one to point. So let's see, to get out here, not that way. I'm gonna head this way. There's anomalies over there. That's why. Can I get out through here? Oh, there's dogs over there, so let's wait till the doggies go by. I noticed every time I come out here, it seems like mutants run by. At least the first time I came out here, there's always mutants running around the area, so let's wait for these mutants to get clear. Shit, I still hear them. I may have to go this way. I wonder if I can go around to the west. Let me see. mean, there's a bridge to the west. Let me check the map. It's a longer route, but we'll avoid the dogs. What's over here? And that leads to Bloodsucker Village. Okay, let's just wait a second and then we'll head the other way. Let me get my Zubr ready in case I gotta fight these dogs. Okay, getting it set for... I'm gonna put it back in automatic mode. Usually I have it in single shot mode because I use that for trying to get headshots. I'm gonna switch to Weird Water. It'll make us run faster. I'm in the green in my encumbrance, so... Maybe the dogs ran up the hill. Remember, there's glass shards. There is a... That's not a... that's not a... mission. I think it is. Yeah, it's a mission.
An emission is approaching, soldiers. Seek shelter immediately. I repeat, we have an incoming emission. Seek shelter.
Very long. Okay, there's one that says it's 72 meters. Oh, is this, okay, we'll go over here. No, it's quicker. I guess we'll be seeing this, there's one right on this bridge. This is where a, stash is. I guess we'll be seeing this stash after all. It's intentional. And here we are. This is a shelter from the mission right here at the bridge. I have to wonder if that was scripted. I really do. So, and there's a stash here. I guess we'll check it out. And decent stuff. Armor-piercing ammo. And do I need any of this? I guess one bandage. And that's all I need. I'm gonna leave it all here. I'll just have to come back for it later. And there's some consumables in there. I'll need those. So I guess I'll talk about the mission while we're here. I have done this mission before on the Spark playthrough on normal, and I'll probably repeat this when I get to the mission.
Attention, everyone. There's an emission outside. Extreme caution strongly advised. Remain in cover. I'll inform you when it's safe to come out.
That's the major from the chemical plant to the immediate southeast here. He's over here. Now, this mission over at Ahroprom, I've been on before on my normal playthrough for Spark, and its mission's the same whether you're playing for Spark or for Ward. And I do remember dying on it 2 times. So and I think I had a similar loadout here. I don't think I had the same type of suit, but I had very similar gear, except I wasn't using a shotgun. I was still using the long rifles at the time, automatic long rifles, and I think I had everything else. I did die on that mission 2 times. I didn't have the artifacts though. I wasn't hunting as many artifacts during that normal playthrough. It just wasn't that necessary. Didn't have the same suit. And so I'm not going to explain where I died. I'll wait to explain that after the mission's over. But we'll see if I learned from that hard lesson to survive this time. I'm curious to see if I can survive the mission on this veteran playthrough. And we got this stash. If you look at my compass, it shows the stash is still there. That's a bug in the game where once you've found a stash, it's supposed to.
The mission is over. Get back to your posts as per your duty schedules.
Yeah, once you found a stash, it's supposed to. You can get through the glass shards up here. Yeah, you can avoid by going on the southern side of it. Once you find that stash, usually mutants will come out. This time, maybe it's because of the mission there are no mutants. Put some food. Alright. Yeah, so I'm curious to see if I can survive the mission this time. I'd really like to because I wasn't able to upgrade my weapon from the last mission. I think the last main mission, I got killed by a chimera. Just stupidity on my part. Setting the point here. Okay, we're 360 meters away. Huh. Sound like a whirlwind anomaly. Shit. Wild boars to my right. Trying to avoid them. I'll have my sniper rifle. Hope you can see him from here. Yeah, right there, see? That's, those are boars. Alright, glad we avoided them. Okay, now we're 230 meters away. Oh, interesting. That vent over there, I'm not sure if it leads anywhere, just curious. Alright. And here's the facility, and then we've been here before. Back on my tour of... It's like dogs. Stay out of the way for now. I don't know if those are neutral NPCs or hostile. I'm just gonna wait. All the dogs coming after me. You can see it from over here. Can't see it from over here. I want to go up there because there's the thermal anomalies everywhere. Guess I'm flanking him completely. I just want to see who it is. Huh. Huh. Yeah, I can't tell. Oh, the dog, I guess they killed, the dog killed everybody. The dog is still alive. Wow. Man, that is weird. These dogs are more brutal than I thought. I remember that, where they killed a controller in the video deal in Yantar. I was really surprised at that. Wow, I guess there's only 2 guys. 4, damn. Okay, well, I'll probably be taking this loot and storing it before they go away. And, okay. I think we get in through here. Now I know we're hearing, I hear an artifact too. I'm not going to go for it. All right, so I think that's where we need to go. And if he has a stash, I'm going to try to take all the gear and store it in here. And we couldn't get into this room early. You can't get into this until, he should be, there he is.
I ask you to vacate the premises. I'm occupying it and there's nothing here to take.
Calm down, Shcherba. Dvupalov sent me.
Is the professor doing okay? He didn't succumb to intoxication from that poison of his, did he? Its alcohol by volume is nearing pure ethanol. Not to mention the anomalous component. What a fall from grace. A great scientist resorting to making vodka.
We ask him why is he taking care of Dvupalov?
Why do you even bother helping Dvupalov?
How can I stand by and watch a scientist of his caliber kill the few brain cells he has left? He has invaluable knowledge and skills, the kind that are not taught at Malachite, especially nowadays. The professor has no right to go down this path.
So tell me about Dvupalov.
Tell me about Dvupalov. So he's a great scientist?
Professor Dvupalov is a brilliant mind hailing from the Project X era, the mastermind behind the Controller Project. He used to bring science to new heights. Now the only thing he can bring is a glass toward his lips. He's disenchanted with his life's work, you see? Nothing ever changes. If only the professor had taken a moment to peruse my notes instead of selling vodka.
Dvupalov sent me to get the key card for X5. I'm looking for the Phantom Suppressor.
It took Dvupalov a whole 6 months just to remember my name while I served him food every day. And now he tells you about the card right away? Did you drink with him or something?
It's tough to avoid having a drink with him.
That stuff is pure poison. All right, I'll give you the card. It's too risky for me in there anyway. But you've got to promise me that you'll search X5 for any papers related to the controller project and bring them back to me.
So we can ask him more about this X5 lab. Maybe it'll help us out.
Since I'm headed to X5, tell me about the lab.
Until recently, no one even knew it existed. The research there was classified, and the lab had been mothballed for quite some time. Then UT did some cleanup with heavy explosives there, and found hidden levels beneath Ahroprom. I used certain informal channels to reach out to the professor. That's how I found out it was an old mutant research lab. I can't even begin to fathom what's going on in there right now.
So what's in it for him?
Why do you want those papers?
I tried to convince Professor Dvupalov that I'm a worthy successor to his great work, but all I received from him was a couple of his drafts, one of which had been used as a food wrapper. I'm talking about research that could etch our names into history. Since the professor doesn't seem to recognize it, I'll take it upon myself to finish the job for him.
Okay, so what does he know about the controller project?
Tell me what you know about the controller project.
The controller project did involve some research on phantoms, but its main objective was to develop specimens modified with both biological and technological enhancements. Unlike their mutant predecessors, which were impossible to keep in their cages, these were meant to be trained as soldiers to protect Project X personnel. Can you imagine? Not even Circa is attempting anything like that nowadays. They haven't even managed to create a single new specimen.
Alright, so we'll agree to the card and see if we can get him his papers.
Hand me that key card, and I'll see what I can do about your papers.
All right. It's not like I've got much of a choice. But keep those papers in mind, Stalker. You'll need to head all the way down, but if you're willing to do the job, I'll make it worth your while. I'll go check on the professor in the meantime. Seems like every time I look away, he's got a new drinking buddy.
Alright. And let's see. Now if we... I think there's something in here. Oh yeah. Now there's some loot here. There's a SSP-99 Ecologist, which I don't need. I'm going to leave it here for now and come back for it later. I don't know if this door will stay open. Is there a... Just going to head down here, and there's nothing here, it looks like. Anything down there? Oh, nothing down here, looks like. Just water. Okay. So jump over this guy, and let's see. Okay, let me go grab this loot, and I'll just put it in here. I can't think of a better place to put it right now. It's starting to get dark, too. Gun out, too. And there's enemies nearby. Great. Deal with them. There should be... I thought there was some... There's two more guys. Oh, they're up above. Okay, and there's some... I don't want to engage these bandits, because they can get to me. So I'm going to wait for a minute. I don't think there's a stash in here, is there? There might be a stash in here. Let me see. Maybe it's over here. I just don't want to fight those NPCs and waste time on them. I don't really have to now. Oh, I think that's above us. That alert. Sorry about the noise. Just trying to check this place out. Are these in? Now, maybe those NPCs are fighting some other NPCs out there, which is not a bad thing. And there's a lot of sun out there. That's disadvantage to me. Because that'll mess with my optics, I'm pretty sure. I can't see anything, well. test out this new rifle here. If I can find the enemies, we'll see. Is that a good guy or bad guy? Looks like a bad guy. Let's see. Oh, that's a good guy. Oh shit.
Brothers, he must not get away.
They're gonna loot him probably.
I'm moving to
Monolith.
grenade. Enemy.
Can't see anything in here, but we'll see. Yeah, I can't see a damn thing in here. Great. Up here. Sunlight. Ah, stinks. I guess they're Monolithians. Oh, there's a stash right there. Okay, I can put the loot in here. Looks like I raided this stash before. We got a new artifact too. We'll deal with that later. They might be in the building. This guy's a set piece. Huh. Still can't see anything. I can see a little bit better now. You can see me now. Just a piece of garbage. Okay, that's the end of the threat. Yeah, not bad. Suppressor works. The gun needs to be upgraded to make it a little more accurate, because right now it's a little difficult to aim. Or and I can, so I'll just do a little looting here. Man, I'm gonna have a ton of loot after this is all over. Yeah, this is just nuts. How much loot there is. He should have a gun too, right? Is he here? No. God. This is just nuts. There should be one more guy. We know the stash. There's one inside. They didn't loot. This guy. I'm in red now. Alright. I'm going to drop all this loot off. I'm glad there's a stash over here. I guess it's up here. Let me see. This is a persistent stash, so if you quit out of the game, all the stuff you put in this stash is still going to be here. It's going to save it out to your save game file. And I'll do a looting op later just to grab all this stuff. Ooh, a Zubr! This is the first Zubr I found out in the wild, so it looks like once you get to this mission, that's when enemies will start carrying Zubrs around if you don't have a chance to buy one. So now we found one in the wild here. First time. And also I forgot to mention I do have a Kharod which I picked up. Oh, there's the card we got, this X5 key card. And here's the artifact we got from the Professor, the Crystal Thorn. It's just it gives weak radio protection. Doesn't say, it says it came out of his moonshine still, so this is a unique artifact, I guess. And if we, I have to get out of the stash. I was going to show it to you. Sorry about the beeps, it's just we're so close to the anomalies. And some of them might be under us. Oh, whoa. Okay, these are neutral guys at least. Okay, I was going to show you the artifact we got. Okay, Crystal Thorn, it came out of his still, gives you weak radio protection. And yeah, I've gotten one of these before, I think. I think I found one. Don't remember which zone it was in, but there you go. So now we got this little artifact. I guess I can put that. It doesn't take much weight, but I don't need it. I'll put in the stash also. So it's not a distraction. Okay. It's down here at the others. How's everything else look? Oh, I got a lot of bandages. I don't need that many bandages. Don't need that many drinks. Let's see. Take this ammo in case I need it. Okay, the food's okay. I'll keep that for now. I don't need this much anti-radiation. A lot of this ammo. I'm going to put down about 15 rounds. Okay. The rest of this looks good, I think. Alright. Alright. Sewn on pockets. Yeah, it's that's odd. It's another bug. Okay. So, we're ready to proceed with the mission, I think. We're going to get to the site, and it's going to be 42 meters over here. And here's the entrance. So I'm going to go ahead and, it's gotten this far, I'm going to go ahead and save my game. And I'm probably going to take a quick break. That's probably been on like 30 minutes or so. So let me save it since we got here. All right. So I'm going to take a pause in the video and start a new one, come back. Since we're right at the mission site, we may as well just start when I start fresh here, take a break. I'll be right back.